Hello, everyone. My name is Margaret Thompson. I'm 65 years old. Today, I need to share my story with you. The person who abandoned my husband with dementia at a highway rest stop was my daughter-in-law. For days, I searched desperately for him, living through absolute hell. I called police stations, hospitals, and shelters across 3 states. The truth I finally discovered was far more cruel than I could have imagined. I hope this story brings comfort to some and serves as a warning to others. If it resonates with you, please subscribe and hit that like button. My husband, Robert Thompson, is 68 years old. We've been married for 40 years. When we were young, Robert managed a small motel in Nevada. I worked the front desk and handled the breakfast service. We'd wake at 5 to prepare coffee, set out pastries, and greet early checkout guests. Robert was dedicated. He remembered every guest's name and made sure they felt welcomed. I loved that about him. After we married, we bought our own small roadside inn with an SBA loan. It was tough at first, but we worked around the clock. Robert handled bookings and maintenance, while I managed housekeeping and the books. We raised 2 sons. Our older boy, Michael, went to Stanford, and now works as a software engineer in Seattle. Our younger son, Kevin, married and stayed local to help run the expanded motel business we'd built into a small hotel chain. Robert was a workaholic. Early mornings to late nights, he kept everything running. Kind to guests, but quiet at home. "Honey, Michael called today. He sent pictures of the grandkids." "That's nice. I'll look later." He was always busy, but I understood. He was doing it for our family. Years passed. The business stabilized. We even bought a vacation rental property in Lake Tahoe. We were comfortable financially, but then strange things started happening. Robert began forgetting where he'd left his keys. He couldn't remember if he'd taken his blood pressure medication. Once, he got lost driving home from the grocery store we'd shopped at for 20 years. "Dad, are you okay? You just had lunch an hour ago." Our daughter-in-law Ashley said with concern. "Lunch? Did I eat?" "Yes, I made you a turkey sandwich." He couldn't remember. The fear in his eyes broke my heart. I took him to the doctor. After extensive testing, the neurologist spoke carefully. "Mr. Thompson shows signs of early-stage Alzheimer's disease. We need to start managing this now." Robert's face went pale. Walking out of that office, his shoulders slumped in a way I'd never seen. "Margaret, I'm sorry. I spent so much time working. I never thought this would happen." He gripped my hand. His was trembling. We modified the house for safety. Installed smart locks, removed the gas stove, added grab bars in the bathroom. We hired a home health aide 3 days a week. At first, things were manageable. The aide, Patricia, was wonderful. She'd take Robert for walks and help him with his daily routines. Ashley seemed supportive too. "Don't worry, Mom. I'll take good care of Dad." She was the perfect daughter-in-law in public. At the grocery store, she'd hold Robert's arm protectively. But at home, things were different. When Robert asked the same questions repeatedly, she'd snap. "Dad, I told you 5 minutes ago. Kevin's at the hotel." "Oh, sorry, I forgot." "You're always forgetting. This is exhausting." Her tone was sharp, her eyes cold. It frightened me. One night, I heard Kevin and Ashley arguing. "He's sick, Ashley. You need to be patient." "Patient? How long do I have to put my life on hold?" "We talked about memory care facilities, but your mom refuses." "Keep your voice down. They'll hear you." "So what? He'll forget it anyway." My heart shattered. I'd become a burden. The thought made me cry. I tried telling Robert, "Honey, sometimes Ashley seems frustrated with you." "What?" "Ashley's been great, Margaret." "No, when you're not around, she's different." You're imagining things. Ashley's good to us." He didn't want to believe it. One day, I had to fly to Seattle for a few days. Michael's wife had surgery and needed help with the kids. "Robert, will you be okay?" "Ashley and Kevin will be here. Go help Michael. We'll be fine." I left reluctantly, calling multiple times daily. "Everything okay, Ashley?" "All good, Mom. Don't worry." But something felt wrong. On the second day, Ashley told Patricia, the aide, that she could take the rest of the week off. No explanation. That afternoon, Ashley said to Robert, "Dad, want to go for a drive? Get some fresh air?" Robert got in the car. They drove for over an hour on Interstate 80, heading toward the Sierra Nevada. They stopped at a rest area near Auburn. Dad, why don't you use the restroom? I'll grab us some coffee. Okay. When Robert came out, the car was gone. Ashley was gone. Ashley? Ashley. He walked around the parking lot, confused and panicking. He asked people if they'd seen a silver SUV, but couldn't remember the license plate. He tried calling me, but his phone battery died. Robert sat on a bench, terrified and disoriented. He kept repeating one thing. Margaret, Margaret. That was all he could hold on to. My name. Meanwhile, when I got home 3 days later, the house was too quiet. Robert? Honey, I'm home. Nothing. Ashley and Kevin arrived an hour later. Where's your father? He's at a doctor's appointment, Ashley stammered. What appointment? I handle all his medical. Her face flushed. Actually, he wandered off. Yesterday morning. Yesterday? And you didn't call the police. We thought he'd come back. I immediately called 911 and filed a missing person report. Police reviewed our home security footage. Ashley's car left with 2 people, returned with 1. Mrs. Wilson, where did you take your father-in-law? At the police station, Ashley broke down. I just needed a break. I left him at a rest stop for a few hours. I was going to go back. A few hours? It's been over 48 hours. I'm sorry. The caregiving was too much. I couldn't handle it anymore. Robert held his composure, then exploded. You left a man with dementia at a highway rest stop and drove away. Dad, I'm so sorry. Don't call me Dad. You're not family anymore. We searched frantically, posted on social media, contacted shelters, offered a reward. 4 days later, a state trooper in Truckee called. We have an elderly man here. Can't remember his address, but he keeps saying, Margaret. I drove there immediately. Robert sat wrapped in a blanket, looking lost and scared. When he saw me, something clicked. Margaret, I'm here, honey. I'm here. You didn't leave me. Never. I'll never leave you. We moved to a small assisted living apartment. Just the 2 of us. Every morning, we walk in the garden. Robert asks the same questions dozens of times. What day is it? Tuesday, honey. What day is it? Still Tuesday. I answer every time like it's the first. Sometimes, he has moments of clarity. I love you, Margaret. I love you too. Those moments sustain us. If this story touched you, please subscribe. Share your stories in the comments. We're all in this together. Thank you for listening.